Tomorrow is New Year's, and under a couple weeks, it'll be the start of the new season, Season 14 for League of Legends. I'm sure a lot of you are considering getting coaching to jumpstart your season, but please do not waste your money and time with bad coaches. It's really important. If you're not careful, one really bad coach or scam coach, whatever, can end up pushing you way further back than you can imagine if they really manage to warp what you think about the game in a bad way. It may seem like I'm exaggerating, but let me explain. There are a lot of coaches. You can find them on Medify, Fiverr, on their own YouTube channel, however they want to promote themselves. Some of them are paid, some of them are not. There's problems with both. But the main thing is you need to make sure they're legitimate. Many coaches, or league players in general, like to hold on to a peak rank for branding purposes, ego purposes, whatever it may be. And so they'll do stuff like this, where they'll list Challenger in their title, even though they're no longer Challenger. Maybe they're Grandmaster, or maybe they were Challenger seasons ago, and now they're Diamond or Emerald, whatever it may be, and they try to pretend like they're still that old rank. If you have to go really out of your way to find an OP.GG for a coach, don't give them your money. It should be really easy to go either to the description of their videos, on their page wherever they're advertising their coaching, or at least on their Twitch stream. You should be able to find gameplay of them practicing what they preach. If you don't see that, don't give them your money. I'm not interested in calling out any particular coach for this. As I said, I'll give some examples, but I won't name anybody. But it's really important that you do your research. Another thing is if they have no public content at all. If there's no way to see them coach anybody, that's usually a red flag. What I mean by public content is something like Vigar-V2's coaching. You can see it. He's now even uploading some of them on his YouTube channel, but he also has them on his Patreon. So people have access to it. You can see how he coaches and you know exactly what you're getting into before you pay that really big charge, because it is a lot of money for his coaching, but it is good coaching. I have personally had a conversation with a coach on Medify that openly admitted to me that he scams silverish ELO players into paying for more coaching. He'll give them advice that only works in silver intentionally, so that they'll get some quick ELO gains and then it'll fall off and they think, oh, well, if I get more coaching, that'll fix it. And so he just keeps running them dry with more coachings and getting more money from it. I was absolutely appalled when I heard him openly say it to me. It was disgusting. And he's not the only person that does this. There are a lot of coaches that are like this, where if they know that they can get more money out of you, they're going to try to do it. Be very skeptical of what they say, make them prove it. But as I was saying before, this can be an issue even with free coaches. Your time is still valuable. You don't want to be in a situation where the coach has no clue what they're talking about and then end up wasting a lot of your time. You can end up in a position where someone says, yeah, I'll coach you. They don't even say what rank they are. They're just like, yeah, I can coach you. And then you'll realize 30 minutes in, they have no clue what they're talking about. But the problem with this is if you're a lower ELO player, or especially if you're not familiar with the coaching scene, you may not even be able to tell that they have no clue what they're talking about, which is really bad. You do not want to be in that position. One of the biggest things for me to be able to tell if a coach has no idea what they're talking about is that they keep playing through a VOD, see what happens, and then go back and tell you why it happened. That is not what a coach should be doing majority of the time. Instead, what he should be doing as he reviews a VOD or as he live coaches, whatever it may be, he should be able to predict what's going to happen, tell you why it's going to happen, and then you watch it happen together. That is the ideal scenario. Now, it's a little harder to do it with live coaching because you're on a time constraint. But in VOD reviews especially, it should not be constant surprises where they're having to reverse engineer. Absolutely not. If you are capable of coaching someone, you shouldn't have to do that. With that all said, if you're still looking for coaches, I absolutely would recommend doing so. Just be careful. When it comes to paid coaching, there's obviously the cheaper options on Medify or Fiverr. But if you want to go the more expensive route or the more known coaches, you can do stuff like Whippo, Nathan Mott, Coach Curtis, Coach Cupcake, Harry, Coach Aragon, Vigar-V2, Axe Defender, JS Method. There's probably a whole lot more that I'm just not currently thinking of that are worth recommending. Do your research, find them out, and all the ones that I listed have public content. If you want to go the free coaching route, then there's things like Summoner School, r/League of Legends Discord, Scuttle Scholars. Last of all, if you play top or jungle, I also do free coaching. I have that information in the description where I do show my OP.GG, shows my ups and downs. Like right now, I fell back to Diamond. Happens quite often, I go in and out of Master. But you can see that. I'm not hiding it. You know exactly what champions I play, how often I play, and then you can assess if you think that would be a good fit or not. Thanks for watching, and good luck on your climb.